meeting of the Lebanon Utility Service Board for July 20th, 2022. Let the record reflect that all board members are present. Tim Hudson's joining us virtually tonight, and the meeting was properly notified. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, first item tonight is the approval of our minutes from the July 20th. Is that what's the previous meeting? 2 weeks, right? July the 6th, is that right?
June 22nd, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You said June 22nd?
Yep.
Approval of the minutes from June 22nd, 2022. Everyone had a chance to review those minutes? Any questions or comments? If not, I entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
We have a second on the minutes?
Second.
Motion made by Aaron and seconded by Bill to approve the minutes from June 22nd, 2022. Do we need to do a roll call tonight? Okay.
Jim Urban,
No.
Bill Stoner,
Yes, I mean, here, is that what you did?
No, voting on the minutes. We have to-
Oh, on the minutes.
So did Jim vote abstain or was
Abstain.
abstain? Okay.
Oh, okay. Now I vote yes.
Neil Taylor,
Yes.
Tim Hudson,
Yes.
Aaron Smith.
Yes.
All right, looks like that motion carries. Next item on the agenda tonight is the defined benefit pension contributions, an action item, and Sandra Morgan will guide us. Hey, Sandra.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I am here today to discuss the funding of the defined benefit pension plan. In May, we received our final actuarial valuation, and the results of the valuation show that our minimum required annual contribution would be $164,526. For the past several years, we have been overfunding the plan in an effort to minimize the unfunded liability on the plan. Since 2013, we have been making annual contributions of a little over $450,000. And with the consistent overfunding for the past 10 years, and then the freeze in the plan in 2017, we are at our lowest unfunded liability that we've had in over 10 years. So in June, we met with the Personnel Committee and we reviewed the actuarial report and recommendations. Because we are close to fully funded, it was the consensus of the Personnel Committee to recommend that the board approve that Lebanon Utilities fund the DB plan at an annual contribution level of $164,526 for 2022 to be allocated across all 4 utilities. Any questions?
All right, thanks, Sandra. Any questions for Sandra? Sandra's done a great job with this over the years, and appreciate that. Any comments, questions for Sandra? All right, if not, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I move to approve Lebanon Utilities to fund the plan at an annual contribution level of $164,526 to be allocated appropriately between all utilities for 2022.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made by Bill, second by Jim to approve the defined benefit pension contribution level of $164,526. We'll do a roll call, and Danny will help us with that.
Jim Urban,
Yes.
Bill Stoner,
Yes.
Neil Taylor,
Yes.
Tim Hudson,
Yes.
Aaron Smith.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate that, and that motion carries.
All right, thank you.
Next item tonight is the Reese Park change order number 1. It's an action item, and our water wastewater operations manager, Ryan Ottinger, is here with some information. Hey, Ryan.
Good afternoon. Put this up on the overhead so we can kind of see the area that we'll be referring to. This change order is an approval for a gravity sewer repair on Fordyce Street between Grant and Park. This is about 1,300 linear feet, and this area is in serious disrepair sewer-wise. It is in such a bad condition that when we tried to do our lining project last year, this was going to be an area of focus, and the joints and the lines were so off-centered and offset that they couldn't line it because there was just nothing for it to adhere to. And we struggle even getting a camera in there to even have a report to generate on this area. We worked with Kokozin and Butler, Freeman, and Seifert to get a job scope on this. And in this 1,300 linear feet, we do have an engineering estimate of infiltration and inflow anywhere between 5,000 and 10,000 gallons per day. That is about $17,000 to $35,000 per year of clear water or infiltration that we're treating at the wastewater treatment plant that we're not seeing revenue on. That is not sewer water, and it is infiltrating in that area. And that would be every year from now until we decide to repair this. So the good thing about this project is you can see a potential payoff of when this project will help pay for itself. And also, we did look into different options as far as how we would repair this. We talked about a pipe bursting option where they would slide basically a sleeve in, expand that, and the old line would basically just kind of be taken out in place. But the issue you have with that is in this small area, we have 38 sewer laterals. So even with a pipe burst that would not disturb the ground, you would still have to dig up and locate every single lateral and connect those and repair those. That's a lateral every 34 feet, which is a very, very cramped area. So the best route is the traditional route, and that is to put a new sewer main in. At the beginning of that, the area that we are going to work on is a lamp hole, and that's the number closest to Grant Street. And what a lamp hole is basically, instead of putting a manhole in that area at the beginning of that sewer, they put a hole that's just big enough to basically put a flashlight in, and that's where you get the term lamp hole. So it serves us no purpose. We can't access the sewer from there. We can't camera from there. We can't do anything with that. So it would start out with a brand new manhole structure in that area and then be all new sewer from there on out. So I can take any questions. One of the reasons that we did go this route with Kokozin is they are here. They are doing the Reese Park lift station Phase 1 project, and timing is critical in this because of the dry season. If we would wait for another spring, we would have another fall, winter, spring of full rain, full infiltration, and could potentially make things almost a year out.
So we plan to have this completed by October 28th, is that correct?
Correct, yes.
Right, and how long does it take as soon as they start digging?
That I don't have a number on the time frame. I think a lot of it is I think they have everything here. Substantial completion is by the 28th, but I don't know when this letter is dated the 23rd of June. So, I think with mobilization, a lot of the stuff's already here, which would save us some money. But we did tell them that we wanted it done by the fall and toward the end of the
We're talking
Reese Park Phase 1.
month or two max.
Yeah, and with Kokozin, I think we learned from the Syracuse Drive project. They do a really good job of minimizing the impact. I do know that the city in the next couple of years is wanting to come in, repave this road, put new curbs in, walking trail, really improve this area. well, we don't want to go in after that and take a big chunk of the brand-new asphalt and curbs out and sidewalks out to replace this line. So we want to stay ahead of the city project, and that's part of our coordination meetings with the city, to make sure that we're not disturbing anything brand new. We can get that done and get that taken care of beforehand.
I'd like to report to the board that I have a little special insight into this problem. On October 20 of 2021, I had the pleasure of meeting with Cameron Kearney and Jacob Pearl at the Fordyce Street job site, where they were using a camera traveling inside 800 feet of the sewer line to determine the condition of the sewer line, and I can verify by my visual observations that there is considerable inflow and infiltration problem due to misaligned pipe sections and tree roots intrusion. So I got to see it firsthand, and it's bad.
It is, and I will say, with the Reese Park Phase 1 and 2, we will eliminate, or we're hoping to eliminate 7 of our 8 known sanitary sewer overflows. The other one we have is near the outer drive area, and this project could potentially, you never know for sure, it's never a guarantee, but this would definitely impact that known SSO and could potentially help eliminate that, which is, you know, the whole point of the sewer lining and everything, is to make sure that we don't have any customers have to go through that. So that's why this area was targeted in the first place, and why we want to continue to target this area and improve this sewer.
All right, thanks for that information, Ryan. Any other questions for Ryan on this change order? If not, I would entertain a motion.
I make a motion. Go ahead.
I make a motion to approve Reese Park Lift Station and Gravity Sewer Improvement, GSC Phase 1, Change Order Number 1, Fordyce Street Sewer Improvements with Kokosing Industrial, Inc., for the amount not to exceed $599,585.
Second.
Motion by Aaron, seconded by Jim to approve the Reese Park change order number 1. Danny will do a roll call vote here for us.
Jim Urban,
Yes.
Bill Stoner,
Yes.
Neil Taylor,
Yes.
Tim Hudson,
Abstain?
Aaron Smith.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, sounds like that motion carries, and I believe Tim abstained, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, I abstained due to the fact I missed part of Ryan's presentation.
Okay, thanks, Tim. All right, looks like Ryan's staying put for the next item, which is hydrant purchase.
Yeah, this is kind of a different request. In November of last year, due to our supply chain issues, we ordered some hydrants with the board approval, and unfortunately, at that time, there was about a 6-month lead time. Unfortunately, the hydrants that were bid were not up to our specs. We put the same hydrants in everywhere, so they're universal. We have parts and everything else. So what we did is we went ahead and just re-quoted that with the same 3 vendors that we had quoted it before. And there was a slight price difference because the ones that we have a connection that we needed that was not considered in the first quote. So this is basically, the board did approve the purchase of the hydrants, but there is a price difference, and it's also a new vendor. So we got the same amount of hydrants. Everything is the same, other than just the difference, the slight difference in the price, and that the vendor had changed. So just wanted to bring it back to the board, because it's definitely going to be different than what was approved, as far as the vendor specifically, and just make sure that we have that's just completely up to date, and accurate in the budgeting. So I would just request that the board approve the amount, and the difference in this, the amount from EJP, which would be $21,415.32. The original amount that was quoted, we obviously did not pay, so this would be the budget amount, and we do have, that is taken in account in this year's budget.
Did you say, Ryan, are these already, we have these already?
Yeah, we actually got these in, and we went ahead and put another order in, that we're doing, getting the quotes, and we're gonna do another order, because, these had about a 6-7 month lead time. Well, we ordered them in November, and we got them in June, so yeah. So, we like to have an inventory of these, if they would break while we were flushing, or, they tend to get hit by large vehicles and at inopportune times, so waiting 6 months to repair a hydrant and jeopardizing fire safety is just not something that we're comfortable with.
All right, thanks for that information. Is an action item. Anyone have any questions for Ryan or discussion on this? If not, I'd entertain a motion.
I move to retroactively approve the fire hydrant purchase from EJP in the amount not to exceed $21,415.32.
Second?
Motion made by Jim, seconded by Bill to approve the hydrant purchase, the amount of $21,415.32. Danny will handle our roll call vote.
Jim Urban,
Yes.
Bill Stoner,
Yes.
Neil Taylor,
Yes.
Tim Hudson,
Yes.
Aaron Smith.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Ryan. That motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, next item is the approval of our claims, payrolls, and transfers for July 6, 2022. We had a gap in meetings, so we will have 2 of these to approve. Everyone had a chance to review those items for July 6, 2022? If so, entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve claims payroll transfers dated July the 6th, 2022, in the amount of $751,241.17 for claims and payroll, and $162,527 for transfers.
Second.
Motion made by Bill, second by Jim to approve the claims, payrolls, transfers dated July 6, 2022. Any additional discussion? All right, Danny will handle our roll call vote.
Jim Urban,
Yes.
Bill Stoner,
Yes.
Neil Taylor,
Yes.
Tim Hudson,
On mute.
Was not heard.
Look like he's sleeping.
Tim Hudson,
Yes.
Aaron Smith.
Yes.
All right, that, the claims, payrolls, transfers for July 6th are approved, and now we will entertain a motion to approve the claims, payrolls, and transfers dated July 20th, 2022, if everyone's had a chance to review those.
I make a motion to approve the claims payroll transfers dated July 20, 2022, in the amount of $2,540,743.35 for claims and payroll, and $6,132,779.89 for transfers.
Second.
All right, motion made by Bill, seconded by Jim to approve the claims, payrolls, transfers dated July 20th, 2022. Any additional discussion? Danny, can you handle our roll, please?
Jim Urban,
Yes.
Bill Stoner,
Yes.
Neil Taylor,
Yes.
Tim Hudson,
Yes.
Aaron Smith.
Yes.
All right, thank you. That action item carries. And the next item is any other business that the board might have. Anyone have any business? Ed, anything from you?
No, sir.
I say I do, Mr. Chairman.
Go ahead.
I wish to make a report as the board's wastewater utility liaison. To help control inflow and infiltration into our sanitary sewer system, each year we budget a significant amount of money into an ongoing project to reline and rehab some of our older sewer lines and manholes. At my request, Ryan Ottinger asked our wastewater collections crew, Cameron Kearney, Jacob Pearl, and Corey Rowland, to make arrangements for me to visit today a job site on Barry Drive in the Chadwick neighborhood. The purpose of this visit was to conduct a camera survey inside one of our 12-inch sewer lines that had been relined the longest to determine how well the rehab project was holding up. The sewer line that was chosen not only serves the Chadwick neighborhood, but also receives significant sewage flow from Auburn Meadows. I observed the images on a screen in our camera truck as the camera traveled through 395 feet of the sewer line. This sewer line was relined in 2006 as part of a rehab project for a total of 3,500 feet of sewer lines and 36 manholes. I am pleased to report that all of the lining was intact, all of the pipe joints were smooth, and the observed lateral connections were in good shape. There was some root growth observed at a lateral connection, but this growth was on the lateral side and not through our sewer lining. I have concluded that the money we spend rehabbing our sanitary sewer system is money well spent because the sewer lining holds up very well over a period of many years. This conclusion is also supported by the observations made by our boots-on-the-ground wastewater collections crew. In closing, as in the case with all of our employees whom I have observed, our wastewater collections crew members are very professional and ably epitomize our neighbor-serving neighbor ethos. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Any other business tonight from the board, for the board? Any public comment tonight? Any that you're aware of, Ed?
No, sir.
Right, looks like our next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, August 3rd at 5 p.m. Anyone have anything else before we adjourn? Entertain a motion for that.
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Jim, seconded by Bill. Do we need to do a roll call for adjourn? We might as well. You've mastered it.
Jim Urban?
Yes.
Bill Stoner?
Yes.
Neil Taylor?
Yes.
Tim Hudson?
Okay.
Tim Hudson?
Sorry, was on mute, yes.
Aaron Smith?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We will stand adjourned.
All units. The Lebanon Police Department proudly announces the retirement of Assistant Chief Tony Bales, who has served the citizens of Lebanon since December of '93. This 25th day of February, Chief Bales will be marking 1042 for the final time. We appreciate his dedication and service for the last 28 years, and we wish you well on your future endeavors.
Dispatch 25.
25.
It's been an honor and pleasure to serve the citizens of Lebanon and Boone County and serve alongside of the other public safety officials of Lebanon.